Good day, grade 9 students. So, for this video presentation, that's still not part of it can't be seen in your books, but I prepared this for you to be ready, for our next topics or lessons that will be involved about physics. So, before we actually move on to the first lesson in the fourth quarter, let's have these terms first. Now, let's understand these terms and concepts before we proceed sa first lesson nato because if dili mo maka understand with these basic terms and concepts, we will not be able to easily understand the first lesson that we will be discussed in our first lesson in physics or in the fourth quarter, since we are now in the physics because we are done in the biology, chemistry, and the earth science. So next is the chemistry. Now, again, we first need to review some important concept about motions. And these ideas, this falls under a branch of physics, which is called the kinematics. And kinematics, let's define first what is kinematics. So kinematics is the branch of classical mechanics that describes the motion of points, objects, and systems of objects without considering the causes of motion. So this means we only focus on how objects moves, not why they move. So the word kinematics, okay, the word kinematics comes from the Greek word kinesis, which means motion. Again, the word kinesis comes from the Greek word which means motion. It is also related to the English words like cinema, which shows moving pictures, and kinesiology, so which is the study of human movement. So if we observe katong sa tree kabuok nga means sa kinesis, it involves movement or motions. So in kinematics, can be described motion can be described um, using mathematical expressions. So these expressions help us calculate important quantities. So these quantities are such as velocity, acceleration, displacement, time, and also trajectory. So this is under the kinematics. Now, all of these concepts are very essential for understanding the world of physics or understanding for our next lesson, which is the first lesson in fourth quarter. And so, before we continue, we must understand first the difference between scalars and the vectors. So let's have the scalars and vectors. Now, for the scalars and vectors, a scalar, when we talk about scalar, it is a quantity that has only magnitude. So, ang nag-una dira is the vector. So, again, when we talk about scalar, it has only magnitude. But when we talk about vector, it is any quantity that has both magnitude and direction. So, all you need to remember is that basta scalar, magnitude ra siya. But when we talk about vector, naa na siya direction. So scalar, only magnitude, vector, magnitude and direction. So we have here the table. This table mo ni siya ga-represent sa mga examples sa scalar. So speed, kay it contains only magnitude, while velocity na siya magnitude and nasa siya direction. So same goes with distance and displacement and so on. Kanang time, mass, temperature, volume. But here in our discussion sa first lesson, mostly atong ma-encounter diri is kanang speed, velocity, distance, displacement, time, acceleration, and mass. So kaning mga temperature, volume, force, kaya siyang force, apil pa din siya. Then momentum, apil sa na siya. So ang kaning temperature, volume, dili kanina nato siya ma-interact. And so, understanding scalars and vectors is very important because motion often involves direction, especially in what we call the projectile motion, because no, without the, of course no, since there is motion, so na siya movement, there is a moving objects. Of course, asa man siya move, so na gina siya directions. It's either up and down, or arriba side to side, or east to west, or north to south. So na gid siya directions. Now let us differentiate the distance and the displacement. So unsay kalahian sa distance o sa displacement, and later on ato sad i-differentiate ang speed o ang velocity. Now for the distance versus displacement, when we talk about distance, so this is the total path length na traveled by an object. So it is a scalar quantity, consider siya as scalar quantity because no, it only tells us how far the object moved, no, without considering its directions. Now in displacement, no, on the other hand, no, it is the straight line change in position from starting point to the ending point. So naa siya ang starting point ug ending point. So na siya final position, initial position and final position. So so mo na siya, the below no is the unit meter of the distance. So sa same na sila actually sa distance of displacement. Okay, same naman na sila nga talks about kalayon. But then ang kalahian lang sa displacement is ana na siya direction. So for example, there is distance 20 meters. Distance na siya, but when we talk about displacement, 20 meters north. So naa na siya direction. And below the as a unit is the formula not to get the distance and also the displacement. Let us now compare the, okay, let us have now no the diagram of the distance and displacement. Now let's compare the two. So for example, so ang kanang bata dira no, kanang nasa kahoy, kanang letter A. So when we talk about distance, no, if ang bata mulakaw ato sa ilang balay, padung ato sa ilang balay, then padung ari sa kahoy. So ang iyahang mo travel ang bata sa kahoy padung silang balay kay 4 meters. Gikan silang balay mo travel siya sa kahoy kanang letter C. So na ay 3 meters. So imo i-total ug imo pangitaan ang distance nga iyahang na travel is that ang iyang distance is 7 meters. Now, for example, ang bata is same ra gyapon ni agi ano, from the kahoy nga A, moabot siya sa balay, then padung siya sa kahoy, napadung siya sa kahoy. So if we find its displacement, dili na siya same sa distance nga imo siya i-plus ang meter, but we will try to total no the shortest nga agianan padung sa letter C nga kahoy. So i-total nimo, that's the time nga naa kay 5 meters. Okay, hopefully nasabtan ra siya ang concept sa distance of displacement. So another example, okay, let's have another example. So for example, ikaw gipapalit ka og magic sarap sa tindahan. So ang i-travel nimo dito padung sa tindahan is 5 meters. Karon pag human nimo palit sa magic sarap sa tindahan sa inyong silingan is gitawag ka sa imong amigo nga 5 meters sad gilayon. So niadto ka no. So pag adto nimo 5 meters man gihapon siya, so imo i-total ang distance. Of course ang distance is 10 meters. Kay mo i-plus ang distance padung sa tindahan o sa tindahan padung sa imong amigo, that is 10 meters. Pero I have here another example. Now, what if nagisugo ka og tindahan, no? Kasugo ka pag tindahan, napalit ka og magic sarap. Napalit mo magic sarap, kitawag ka sa imong amigo. Unya kay good boy man ka, so wala ka na minaw sa imong amigo kay pasugo ba kang magic sarap. So ang imong gibuhat is niuli ka. So imong tan-awon ang displacement. If you look the displacement right there, imong pangitaon pila man ang imong displacement. Pila man imong displacement ato. So again, ipasugo ka og magic sarap sa tindahan 5 meters, and then ibalik ka sa inyong balay which is 5 meters sad. So imong pangitaon ng displacement, unsa man ang displacement ato? Of course, no, ang displacement, since ang formula sa displacement is final position and the initial position. Di ba imong initial position is nara ka sa inyo. And then ang imong final position sad kay nara ka sa inyo. So imo ra to siya i-minus. That's the time nga imong displacement ato is 0. So 0 ra imong displacement. But here sa kaning akong gipakita nga example nga diagram, no? Same ra siya og example, no? Padung sa balay and padung sa kahoy nga nang nay letter C. But sa distance, ang answer sa distance is 7 meters. But when we talk about displacement, so mauna na siyang answer ka ng 5 meters since you are trying to look, no, for the position from the starting point to the ending point. No, the shortest length nga path. So that's why it is 5 meters. Hopefully na sabtan ra. But don't worry kay along the way sa tong discussion sa tong fourth grading nga mga lessons no ma-master na ninyo, but hopefully inyo na lang ma-master karon. Don't worry kay nasa tay mga sample problems nga ma-relate sa nato ang distance ug ang displacement. Okay, next. Let's try to compare the speed and velocity. So I know you're familiar with the speed, and I don't know if you're familiar with velocity. So actually same rin sila. So let's try to define each of them. So when we talk about speed, this is the rate at which distance is covered. So it is considered scalar quantity because it does not include direction. So basta mga examples sa mga scalars, kay wala gina siya yung mga directions. For example, a car moving at 60 kilometers per hour. So that is only speed. But when we talk about velocity, so velocity on the other hand, this is the rate at which displacement changes. So it is a vector quantity because it includes direction. So for example, a car moving at a kilometers per hour east. So naa na siya direction. So as you can see, ang unit niya is meters per second or kilometer per hour, or sa velocity, meters per second or kilometer per hour plus direction. So it's either east, west, north, or south. So muna siyang direction, or up, down, left, and right. So direction gyapon na siya. And we have below, we have the formula on how to get the speed. So speed equals the distance over time, and the velocity also the displacement over time. So ang kalahian lang ani nila is ang speed walay direction, ang velocity is naay direction. So always put the direction because if dili ninyo maput ang direction, ma-consider siya og speed. So naay possible nga ma-wrong mo sa inyong answer. So dili gyud nyo kalimtan ang direction. Ma'am, asa man makita ang direction? Naara na siya sa problem. Naara na siya sa problem inyong makita. So let's have here a diagram, an example. So in speed, the speed is simply how fast you are traveling. So the car is traveling at a speed of 20 meters per second. That is speed. Okay, di ko siya maklaro. So ubos. So in velocity is speed in given direction. So ang example dira, that is this car is traveling at, hindi siya makita. So all you have to remember, basta velocity na siya direction. So I think ang nadira is this car is traveling at 20 meters per second east. Ang nakabutang dira is east. So natabunan siya. That is east. Okay, next I have here example problem. So let's try to read. So a car travels 90 kilometer in 3 hours. So we have to find its speed. So first, now of course, let's write first the given. Unsa give dira or unsa given dira sa problem. So we have the distance, which is the 90 kilometer. Kay mo gyud ay apelyido sa distance, the kilometer. Basta makakita mo kilometer, meters, mao na siya ang distance or displacement. But ug na makita mo hours, seconds, of course, asam na siya nabilong sa time. So, ang letter D nga small, that is the distance or the displacement. So, the time is, the small t, that nag-represent siya as the time. So, ito ibutang, so distance is 90 kilometers, time is 3 hours. And, unsa atong gipangita, find its speed. So, ang speed. So, muna siya ang S, a small s nga represent sa speed. So, butang natin siya og question mark. Now, for the solution, we already know that the formula of speed no is speed equals to distance over time or divide time. So, equals, no, substitute the value of the distance and time. So, 90 divided by 3 hours. So, 90 divided by 3, that is 30. So, ato din ibutang dira ang 30 kilometers per hour. And that is the answer, the final answer in finding the value of speed in this particular sample problem. Okay, muna siyang answer. And I have here another example. So, a cyclist now moves 40 kilometer north in 2 hours. Then, so as you can see, na siya north nga nakabutang dira. So, meaning to say, we're now dealing with vectors, no? Dili na siya scalar. So, dili na ni siya, it is not considered distance, but displacement na siya since naa naman siya direction. So, again, a cyclist move 40 km north in 2 hours, then 22 south, no, in 1 hour. So, we have to find the average velocity for this sample problem. So, first, natong button is to find the given. So, as you can see in the given, so that is the displacement since na naman siya north. So, wala na ako ibutang ang north dira and the south. So, and the displacement, for us to find the final displacement, no? Kay duha man na siya kabuok dira kasi naglibog mo 40 km north and then 22 south, no, unsaon man nato pagkuha sa displacement, 'di ba? We have to minus. So, ato siya i-minus. So, 40 km north minus 22 km. So, equals 18 km. So, 18 km is mo ni siya atong gamitan pag-derive sa formula later on for finding the velocity since we are dealing with the displacement. Now, and the time, no, dili kina siya necessary sa given na ibutang ang kanang north o south. So, pwede na nimo siya ibutang sa final answer na gid. Now, for the time, this is equals to 2 hours plus 1 hour. So, duha pod ang time nga gihatag dira. So, unsa man nato pagkuha no sa final nga time nga na-travel sa usa ka cyclist. So, we have to add the two time nga gihatag dira or given dira sa sample problem. So, 2 hours plus 1 hour, that is equals to 3 hours. So, atong final sa value sa time is 3 hours. And then, for the, ang gipangita is the velocity. So, ito na siya matanga og question mark. Para ito makalimot og kinsay pangitaon. Now, in dealing or answering with the sample problem, no, need gid mo siya i-comprehend or i-understand ug unsay ang gipangita sa usa ka problem. So, imo siyang i-understand yun, no? Imo i-comprehend ug unsay gipangita ug naon sa ba unsay situation sa gihatag nga problem. Now, kani is to find the average velocity. So, ang velocity atong gipangita. Now, remember, the formula of velocity is distance, distance over time, or distance divided by the time. So, we have 20. So, di na siya 20, that's actually 18. Wala na ako na siya edit. So, again, 18 na siya. 18 divided by 3. So, pila man? That is 6. So, the final answer for the velocity is 6 km per hour. Of course, we'll never forget the direction since this is vector, so naagid siya north. So, that is the final answer. Velocity equals to 6 kilometers per hour north. Ang imong pagbasa na ng mura og diagonal nga line per per hour. Imo na siyang kuan 6 kilometer per hour. Same na siya sa katong sa speed which is 6 meters per seconds. Kana siya 6 kilometer per hour north. Okay. So again, in dealing with the sample problems, no, inyo yung sundon ang inyo yung sundon ana is ang katong formula o kung saan pagkuha sa speed, velocity, and distance and displacement. So mao na siya para dili mo maglibog. Okay, let's move on sa the acceleration. Now, acceleration, no, this is the rate which velocity changes no, with time. So, this means acceleration no, can happen when there is a increase of speed, decrease of speed, and also change in direction. So, if mo decrease or increase ang speed or mo change ang direction, that's the time that you are dealing with acceleration. So, for example, I'm accelerating because I'm speeding up. So, ni-increase ang yahang speed. Okay, the next one. I'm accelerating because I'm slowing down. So, ni-decrease ang yahang speed. I am accelerating because I am changing directions. That is also considered as, for example, of acceleration. So, there is a change in speed. There is a decrease and increase of speed. Muna siya ang inyong timanan about acceleration. Now, in dealing with the gravity, for example, you are throwing a stone. Imong gitagak ang stone. Of course, ang stone is padung sa ubos. So, since the stone so may tabo sa stone ug imong itagak, di ba padung siya sa downward. Padung siya sa downward ang bato. So, na siya direction. So, appeal siya sa vector. Vector quantity. So, na siya direction. And then, as you can so observe, no, as ang bato padung sa ubos, magkaanam siya og kapaspas. So, magkaanam siya og kapaspas. So, that's the time that is there is a change no, in speed or there's a change in speed. That's why nga makonsider siya as nag-accelerate siya with the involvement of the gravity. So, na-accelerate ang usa ka object with the gravity. Again, also may value sa gravity. The value of gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared. So, mana siya ang value sa gravity. Okay. So, this is the formula of acceleration. So, nasa tayo gitawag itong triangular magic triangle. So, atong magic triangle, as you can see, so naa siya ang nasa igbaw, so itong agibahin siya katulo. So, ang nasa igbaw is the v or the velocity. A is the acceleration and ang kilid is the time. So, let's say nga atong gipangita is ang acceleration. So, atong tabunan ang letter A. So, ang mahitabo og imong tabunan ang letter A kanang gisirkulan sa first nga triangle. So, imong makita is V and T na lang. That's why ang formula sa acceleration is acceleration equals velocity over time. Pero imong tabunan ang V, di ba nagtapad na si A og T. So that means no ang formula sa velocity is velocity equals acceleration times time. Same goes with the time, ug imong takuban ang time, so ang naa dira is velocity over A. So ingana na siya paggamit sa magic triangle. And this is also the formula for acceleration, as you can see. So we have the final velocity and initial velocity over time. So A is acceleration, which is the meters per second squared. The final velocity, kanang VF, no, meters per second, same with the initial velocity, and the time interval, which is ang iyahang apelido is seconds. Okay, let's have a problem here, no, regarding with the acceleration. Now, a car increases its speed from 10 meters per second to 30 meters per second. So, as you can see, yung imong sabton, a car daw increases its speed from 10 to 30. So, naa siya initial velocity o naa siya final velocity in 4 seconds. So, naa po siya gihatag nga time and also the direction. Now, let's find its acceleration. Now first, let's have the given. So of course, ang iyang initial velocity is mao ng 10 meters per second and iyang final velocity is the 30 meters per second. And we have here the value of time, 4 seconds. So ang gipangita is acceleration. So let's find the acceleration. Now remember, the formula of acceleration is, so if paspasan na mo sa ako ang pag-discuss, no, you can kuan drag ang kanang time, no, para mabalik ang akong istorya para mas masabtan. And also you can pause, no, if paspas ra kay ko, if ganahan mo mag answer no, before mo makita sa answer, pwede ra jud kayo nga inyo i-pause nya dayon mag-answer mo. Okay, now for the solution. So acceleration equals a final velocity minus the initial velocity over time. So gingana ra na nako siya kay wala na ko ikuan. Okay. So next step is to substitute the given. So pila may value ni final velocity. So we have 30 meters per second. So minus the initial velocity, which is 10 meters per second, over 4 seconds, which is the time. So time mo na siya ang value sa time, which is the 4 seconds. So equals, so 30 minus 10, that is 20. And 20 over 4, pila man, that is 5. So that's why we have the final answer of acceleration, which is 5 meters per second squared. Then don't forget the direction, which is the north. So that is the final answer. We have the 5 meters per second squared to the north. Okay. Now that we understand, no, the mga basic nga mga terms that um you have to understand first, and to fully understand motion, we must also no study these laws of motion na developed by Sir Isaac Newton. No, are you familiar with Isaac Newton? So siya ang nagbuhat aning mga law. So there are 3 laws of motions, and each one describes different aspects, no, of how objects move. So let's begin with the first. Let's begin with the first law of motion. So it states here, or it states that an object, no, will stay at rest or keep moving at a constant speed in a straight line unless acted upon by an external force. So this means that objects at rest will stay at rest, and moving objects will keep moving unless something stops or changes them. Now, have you seen, kita ba mo gamit ninyo dira nga gibang sa inyong lamisa nga molihok bisag wala tanto ka? Di ba wala? So objects at rest will stay at rest. So og nag-urong ra ng object dira, mag-urong na gid na siya. Same goes with the moving objects. If na nag-move dira nga object, let's say namoy ramp, mataas nga ramp. Ug imo na ipadagan ng usa ka movement, magsigil na siya move unless nga naay mo stop sa ila or naay force nga mo act ana sa usa ka object. For example, a book on a table stays there unless someone pushes it. So ang book, imo ni butang sa imong lingkuran or sa imong lamisa. Dili na siya mo move or di na siya molihok if imuha siyang iduot. A rolling ball would eventually stop, no, because of friction. Now if magpaligid mo og bula, muhunong siya ikadugayon or dili? Yes, muhunong siya. Nganong muhunong man siya kay because sa iyahang agian, because of the friction. So garang-garang ang sawg nga imuhang paligiran. Pero try ko no nga dili garang-garang ang sawg nga imuhang paligiran sa usa ka bola. Di ba dili muhunong ang bola? That is because friction is one of the force nga ni-act ato nga object. So again, moving objects will keep moving unless something stops or changes them. So mo na siya ga-explain sa first law of motion. Now, for the second law of motion, it explains that it explains the relationship between force mass, and of course, acceleration. We already know what is force, right? And also the mass, ang kabugaton sa usa ka object, and the acceleration, the change in speed, the change of direction, mo na siya ang acceleration. Now it states that no, the acceleration of an object depends on the force applied and its mass. So that's why nga ang gibutang dira is na siya formula sa force, no, pagkuha sa force, which is force equals mass times acceleration. So let's say for example, naay duha ka mag-amigo, no, naay duha ka mag-amigo nga barkada, tapos sila ka buok. Ang usa is nagdala og single, yang usa nagdala og dump truck. Kay trabaho man ning usa niya na ay mga karga, mga bugat, mga dump truck. So niingon tong lalaki nga nagsakay sa single, bay lumbanay ta. So naglumbanay sila. Di ilang finish line ato sa unahan. So layo pa siya gamay. Who do you think, no? Kinsa may pinakauna nga maabot didto sa ilahang destination? Nya same ra sila nga speed ang ilahang gigamit sa ilang sakyanan. Who do you think kinsa may maguna? Is it ang motorcycle or ang katong dump truck na nagdala sa dump truck? Okay, think. 3, 2, 1. Of course, ang answer is so kinsa gito makauna, so ang makauna is ang katong motorcycle. Nganuman, gaan man siya compared sa dump truck. No, with the same speed nga gi-apply nila sa motorcycle, let's say ang motorcycle nagtaon sa kanang kuan sa mga thing niyo sa motorcycle. Let's say ang motorcycle kay ang iyang gihatag nga speed is let's say 30. No nya ang diripod sa dump truck is 30 san. So og ato sila i-compare, syempre mag-una gito ang motorcycle kay mas gaan man to siya compared sa dump truck. That's why nga if there is an increase in mass, there is also a decrease, no, and the acceleration sa movement sa usa ka object. So if taas ang mass, hinay ang movement sa usa ka object, while if gamay og mass, dako ang movement, no, or ang mo accelerate kusog mo accelerate ang usa ka object. So inversely proportional na sila ang ilahang relationship. So that's what tells us, no, the second law of motion. So the greater force produces greater acceleration. And heavier object requires more force to accelerate. So mas mag-need siya og force ang kaning mga heavier objects to accelerate. So ginay mo dagan ang katong mga bugat na mga gipangdala nga bugat or bugat ang mass compared sa katong less na mass. So if mo traveled mo, no nya, if mo traveled mo, especially mo bitang it's very difficult sa kanang mga professional drivers ng kanang bugat kay sila gipangdala nga mga sakyanan. Kay it is a professional job good because imagine mo agi pa na sila og for example Cebu to Bugon and kan pa na sila agian, di ba natoy agianan sa part sa Cebu nga alarm jud kaayo, no, imagine og dili ka ba mo control, of course, no, anytime soon murag si bako no matagak siya gato sa pangpang. So lisod gyud siya dadun if bugat ang sa kabutang. Okay, now for the again, now for the second law, all you have to do to remember, ang mass kay one of the factors nga maka-affect or maka-affect sa usa ka movement sa usa ka objects or the acceleration of the movement. Again, the formula for the force equals mass times acceleration. Now let's move on sa third law of motions, which is no, so for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So this means that when one object exerts a force on another object, the second object now exerts a force of equal magnitude but not in the opposite direction. For example, when you jump off the ground, no, you push the ground downward. Kamande mo kanang munat mo. So you push the ground downward and the ground of course pushes you upward. So when you jump, no, so naa siya interaction between you and the ground. So without the ground, dili masag ka makalayat. Okay, so without the ground, dili masag makalayat. So there is an interaction between two objects or one on another objects. So example sa ani when a rocket no expels gas downward. So may reason nga nung nakapalupad ta og rockets or mga spaceship adto sa Mars or sa Moon. That is because of the gas nga mo expel downward para palupad ang usa ka rocket. So naa siya interaction between the ground and also sa gas nga so ang force nga gibuga sa gas sa rocket kay makapa-determine, I mean it is the one of the reason nga nang mo move upward ang rocket. Okay, now that we have reviewed no the basic concepts, this is actually at the end no of the basic concept no before ta mo proceed to next lesson. So I have here another example no sa Newton's law of motions. So napalit example. So first law, so kabantay mo. So unsay gibuhat sa lalaki? So nag-skate siya. So of course, if mag-skate siya, magpadayon na gina siya og move. But because na may bato sa unahan, so ang nahitabo sa is na-stop siya. So the stone represents the force nga ni act sa iyaha or ni act sa kanang lalaki nga nag-skate. So mo nang nihunong siya. And the second law, since we are talking about mass, sa second law, kaya nag-talk man ta about mass of acceleration sa object. So as you can see, no, so hinay gyud siya modagan if bugat ang usa ka object. So for example, kana iyan lang giduot. So if gaan pa na ang car, of course, paspas na niya maduot or ma-accelerate ang car. But bugat man, that's why no nga naglakaw na lang na siya. No, mo na siya ang example sa second law. And for the third law, as you can see, ang iro is, asa man ang iro padong? Padong ato, lagan kayo ang iro, no? So, padong siya mulakaw adto. Pero ang babae is iyang gibira. So, unsay nitabo silang force? No, instead, wala siya movement, kaya na may interaction sa duha ka objects. So, muro nag-tug of war. So, ang tug of war. So, for example, ang sa right, ang gihatag ng force niya is 5 Newton na ang dili pod sa pikas is 5 Newton. So, kung birahay sila, of course, wala to'y luhag nga may tabo or wala to'y movement nga may tabo. Kay, same man sila, niya opposite man sila direction ng libra. Same ra sa danang sa third law. There is an interaction between the two objects. There is an interaction within one another sa atong duha ka objects. That's why, i-cancel ang ilahang forces. So, walay movement, may tabo sa usa ka object. So now that we have reviewed the basic concepts of kinematics, including scalars, vectors, and distance, velocity, acceleration, and Newton's law of motions, we are ready to apply these ideas to a new type of motions. Kay later on, mag-involve naman katong momentum, impulse, collision theory, projectile motion, horizontal motion, vertical motions, etc. So kato mga gipang rationalize sa mga diagnostic test na to or examination og naminaw mo kay nari gito tanan na to i-discuss for the fourth quarter. Now in our next lesson, we will study the projectile motion, which involves objects moving in both the horizontal and vertical directions at the same time. And that ends our discussion for the mura ni siya nahog og warm up sa para next na tong topic, which is the physics for the next first lesson in the fourth quarter. So hopefully I don't know if naamoy scientific calculator, because scientific calculator is very useful in dealing with such problems nga naay mga meters per second squared kay dili namgi problems nga dili na siya mata-mata mga ganon. So hopefully naamoy mga scientific calculator. And also, if you don't have any scientific calculator, you can download an app sa Play Store na siya kanang online app. Inyo ra siya i-search scientific calculator. But again, I will just send a link or ano siya, picture sa app para maka-download mo para inyo sa siyang magamit puhon-puhon. But again, dili siya gamit ang online nga calculator, especially if naay face-to-face nga classes. Okay, so if you have questions regarding sa discussion, you can email me or you can message me para matubag na kayo imong mga pangutana, or you can ask the question in the next meeting atong pag-meet and online. So thank you for listening. So hopefully you have learned a lot. Hopefully. So again, see you when I see you. Thank you.